Hello and welcome back to another video. You guys, we are here again in this room. I know I told you before that I promised that I was going to keep it up, and I honestly have, but with the holidays and work and everything, it's just gotten ridiculous. I've got piles of clothes everywhere that are actually clean and folded, but I have no room in my drawers to put them. So not only are we going to clean up in here, I'm also going to declutter my drawers and get rid of some more things that I have not already gone through. But first I'm going to go ahead and get this off of the wall. It's actually the charging station for my vacuum cleaner. Sadly, I have to say that I accidentally broke that vacuum cleaner, and it makes me incredibly, incredibly sad. Also, what makes me sad are these huge holes that I put in the wall, but that's okay. We are actually getting ready to paint. Ruben and I have actually finally sat down and discussed the floors, and we figured that what we wanted to do first was go ahead and repaint everything in the house. We were wanting to do that anyway, but this was just like the perfect time to do it. So we thought that before we took the carpet out, we would go ahead and repaint. We decided to go ahead and do the floors in the living room, the kitchen, the hallway, and my bathroom because they kind of all flow together. And that's perfectly fine with me. We will do the bedrooms at a later time. But I did want to repaint this little bedroom office type thing anyway, because when I painted it a couple years back, the paint that I got, it didn't turn out to be the color that I thought it was going to be on the walls. It's kind of yellowy, and I'm not really fond of it. So it's perfectly fine with me if we go ahead and repaint it. I think what we're going to do is all the walls, we're going to do just like an eggshell white, and we need to do all of the trim work and everything over again. And probably while we do that, I'm going to go ahead and repaint the inside of the front door because we never have painted that door since we got it. So that's definitely something that we're going to go ahead and do. Why not while we have the paint out, right? But here on top of the credenza, I've got some things that are kind of like leftover Christmas gifts. I needed to take the tags off of, go ahead and wash so I could put them away, and just kind of get everything that's sitting up there. I've got some decor up there as well, and I need to get that put away. I need to clean out the inside of this credenza. It is packed with all kinds of stuff. I was amazed at what was in there. I found old medicine. I found more decor. I found the headphones that I've been looking for. I have been looking for these headphones ever since I started this podcast, which was like almost a year ago, and I found them in here. That's how long it's been since I've been in that credenza. It's crazy. But I want to go ahead and get, honestly, I really didn't even know where to start. I just kind of started with one pile after another, and it didn't take me that long to get this stuff done. I just never did set a time like, an hour to do it, and I needed to, but it's been crazy busy. So you guys know that it gets busy around the holidays, and you just kind of let stuff, slide, and this is exactly what happens. This room, is the bane of my existence, and it just gets like this too often than not, but I have actually been really good about keeping it up. It's just over the holidays it just got really, really bad. So I wanted to take this time to go ahead and get this cleaned. And while I was in here, like I said, I had piles of clothes that were just sitting everywhere like that. I had nowhere to put them because my drawers were full. So I was like, this is the perfect time for me to go ahead and go through these drawers and declutter some things that I'm not wearing. I figured if I haven't worn them in the last 6 months, I'm not going to wear them again. But, a lot of it I kind of held on to because I was like, okay, I'm trying to lose weight and maybe I'll be able to go back in there. Let's just face it. Me losing weight and fitting into those clothes is far less likely than me just going out and buying new clothes. But I did want to tell you, I think if you guys saw one of my vlogs, I was talking about getting the Mounjaro shot. So I did go to the doctor. She did prescribe it to me. She called it in, and pretty much what it came down to is my insurance wasn't going to cover it. So they said if it's for weight loss, it's not something that they're covering right now. But if it was for pre-diabetic issues, they would prefer me to try other medications first before they gave me that. So I was like, forget that. That's just not going to happen. And they said, or we could give it to you. That's fine, but it's going to cost you $1,100. And I was like, no, thank you. So my doctor actually called in a different type of shot, and we're still kind of like in limbo waiting to see if insurance is going to cover that or not. So what I'm doing is literally probably what I should have been doing to begin with is I'm starting some exercising here at home because I literally just do not have the time to go. I don't. And I know that's an excuse, and everybody's going to be like, oh, yes, you do. Well, I don't, and I'm not doing it. So there are plenty of free online things that you can get on and do the exact same things. I have been doing CrossFit and HIIT workouts and things like that for years and years and years. I pretty much know what I need to do. I just don't need to pay somebody to tell me to do it, right? I need to have that self-control and just do it myself. So that's what I'm going to do. I actually found that on YouTube, Nike has these classes, and it's called Nike training courses, I think. You can look them up. They're free. It's got all kinds of stuff on it. I'm also going to start to watch what I eat as much as I possibly can, and, just do it the way I do it. And then if the shot comes through, then great. If not, that's fine. I'll just have to work on it on my own. I know that a lot of it is just, sitting at work all day, because that's kind of my job, is to sit at my desk and do all the computer work. And then when I come home, I am active. Obviously I do these videos. You see, I don't just sit around all day. But my eating is horrible. And then with my hormones and everything else that's all jacked up, it just doesn't help. So I'm going to do what I can. And, that's going to be it. It's either going to do it or it's not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? But I did go through all these drawers. I'm kind of getting off track. I'm sorry. But I'm going to go through these drawers and take out anything that I think that I can't wear or I don't wear, and I'm going to donate it all. I'm not even going to attempt to take it anywhere. I'm just going to go ahead and put it in a bag and donate it. And honestly, I didn't get too much out of these drawers. I mean, I did. I got an entire trash bag of stuff out of these drawers. But a lot of it was I just threw stuff in there, and it needed to be taken out, refolded, and just kind of, not repacked, just, put back correctly. And I had a lot more space. It amazes me how much time and stuff that I don't take to just fold my clothes and put in there. It's horrible. I know, I'm bad, but I'm going to get better at it. I promise. 2023 is going to be a time where I take time for myself. I'm going to make myself feel better, and I'm going to do things that make me feel good. And taking the time to do stuff like this instead of making sure that I have Instagram reels up or posting online, that's going to be 2023 for me.
Things got so complicated, not like it was before. At the edge, we should break it. You keep on coming back for more. I've been waiting here before. It is not the first time, thinking that you'll come around. I've been waiting here before. It is not the first time, thinking that you'll change this time. No, I don't need a heartbreak. I don't need to save you, 'cause I gotta be you, 'cause I gotta be you. No, I don't need a heartbreak. I don't need to change you, 'cause I gotta be you, 'cause I gotta be you. I keep telling everyone you got it, but they can't see that you are lost here. I don't need a heartbreak. I don't need to change you, 'cause I gotta be you, 'cause I gotta be you.
So I'm curious to know how often you guys go through your clothes and either declutter or donate or things like that, because I do this probably, I would say, at least twice a year, and especially like over Christmas and things like that. If I get new clothes, or over the summer when I buy like new shirts, you guys know I'm a t-shirt freak. I tend to do this a lot more. And sometimes I will take stuff and either just donate it or take it to see if I can get some money back out of it. And when I've done that before, like if I've made a video on it, I've had a lot of people that are like, you should just donate it and give it away. You guys have no idea how much stuff we just give away out of this house, because we honestly just spend too much money on stuff that we don't need to. And then when we're going through things, we literally just box it up, take it to the Goodwill, and donate it all. But if I've got like a $40 polo t-shirt or something like that, don't think I'm not going to try to get at least $8 out of it. I'm going to take it back. Or if I've got tennis shoes that I barely wore, I mean, I've got some $200 shoes that I bought like when I was in the gym that have like nothing on the bottom of them. I literally just wore them in the gym. And now that I don't go, I'm not just going to, give those away. I mean, people do different things. That's fine. But that's just how I do it. a lot of this stuff, like I said, was just, see, this is just like a bunch of t-shirts and old bathing suits and jeans that I'll never wear again and pajamas and stuff like that. So absolutely, yes, I just, bagged it all up and it's going to get donated. And I don't know. It just kind of makes me feel a different way when I do videos like this, because obviously if you put stuff out on the internet, you're opening yourself up for criticism, and I get that. I know that. I'm perfectly fine with it. But then there's like my personality that's deep down inside of me. I always have that feeling that I need to prove people wrong or make sure that they know exactly the truth, like, and don't just like think something different than me. I don't know what that is. It's just something that I've always been like. I guess that's where Ruben thinks that I always have to have the last word. I'm like, well, if I'm right about something, yeah, I'm just going to keep telling you until you believe me. But honestly, we give so many things away. And it's not just like clothes, like all kinds of sports stuff, equipment, tons of stuff. And speaking of sports stuff, that my gosh, that exercise bike, I think I'm going to take downstairs and lower it and let Ruben's mom use that, because I think I'm going to get one. It's a lot nicer than this one. I think I'm going to get one. I'm so excited about the exercise bike. I'm going to get one that's got like the big screen on it that has like, actual riding courses or whatever. I think that's what I'm going to get. I'm not sure yet, but I'll let you know. Obviously, it'll be on a video if I do. But I didn't have too many things of trash. Like, honestly, that's the only thing that I threw away. And then I just cleaned out my trash can from here, and it wasn't that much. Again, like I said, it was just stuff that needed to be actually put away. And then obviously some things that I got rid of, but I desperately needed to get in this room, and I feel so much better now that I've done it. So now I'm going to go ahead and hit the desk side of this room, and this I try to keep as clean as I can because I spend a lot of time here. Also, look at this cute little blanket that my aunt sent me. Thank you so much, Sandy. I love it so much. I keep it here, and I will cover up like my legs and stuff with it when I'm editing or when I'm recording the podcast and stuff. It is the best thing ever. It is so soft and so stinking warm. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much. But again, I spend so much time right here that I need to make sure that it's uncluttered and that I have everything where I need it, because when I sit down to either edit or film or whatever, I need to make sure I know where my earphones are. I need to know, which microphone I'm using and all my batteries and stuff like that. So I really do try to make sure that this is as picked up as possible, because it can be a complete and total mess and really screw me up when I'm trying to do something important.
I should have kept you close, I should have held you tighter, 'cause in my book you were my favorite chapter. And when we left each other, damn, what was I thinking? Thought there was no answer, so blinded to believing. Now you're probably thousands of miles away, and it's been years since I've seen your smiling face. And even though I took measures for all my pain, I still dream about you lately and hallucinate. Yeah. Lost maiden, where have you gone? Please come back to my heart. I'm here waiting for you to go. I never should have let you go. Feeling oh no. I wish I could have followed you. I spent my nights alone, 'cause without you in my life I'm always feeling low. I'm cleaning up, no longer wasted, waking from this nightmare back when we were young, making these promises of everlasting. Starting fresh is anesthesia, shadows and you feel I'm repeating moments with another, only able when I'm drunk. Why do I miss you as if you are departed, when you might be lucky and dearly beloved? And through it all I still have this damn obsession, can't seem to break out this spell, can't stop searching. Lost maiden, where have you gone? Please come back to my heart. I'm out here waiting for you to go. I never should have let you go. Feeling oh no. I wish I could have followed you. I spend my nights alone, 'cause without you in my life I'm always feeling low.
So everything is now clean. Everything is put away. I feel so much better. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's not a very long one, but I wanted to at least get this out for you guys to give you that motivation. If you had a space in your house that you were just, putting off and putting off and putting off, just go ahead and do it. Just take an hour, get something cleaned up. Even if it's not something major, just, piddle around the house, get some stuff put away, clean those dishes, get that laundry out of the dryer that has been in there for a while. But I appreciate you guys coming and watching today. I really do hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave it a thumbs up. But I gotta go. I love you and appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
With no regret, I'm content of all the little things in front of me. No more thinking of you then. No more praying you were doing well. No stressing if I hear them wedding bells. But if